Welcome to the DK His, as you know what we talking about. Welcome to the DK His, that's what we gonna run our mouth. Hey y'all, just a little disclaimer, everything is for entertainment purposes only. Everything is alleged. I don't know none of these people. I'm just giving my thoughts, my opinions, predictions on what I think I see and know and hear. And I want you to do the same down in the comment section. So don't take everything too seriously, but only with a grain of salt, because you know we be chefing it up in this kitchen. And welcome, glad to have you. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you've been here a couple of times, we'd love to have you in the fam bam. It's Easter. Happy to ya. All right, y'all. So we're here to spread a little tea. Actually, I really came on here, really want to get some good news about Armand and Reginae. And then it flipped to where maybe some possible bad news in TV land for Armand and Reginae. So we're just here to talk about it. Thanks to this T page who posted that they may be having rocky waters. So we're going to get into it. First of all, I was going to come in because I know they get so much hate, so much backlash, period, because of everything that's going around about them, that I just want to say I'm just glad that Reginae is happy, because at the end of the day, it's more about how the woman feels in a relationship. If she feels like her man is rocking for her man is doing her right, treating her right, it don't really matter too much what people say. Now, originally, I tried everything to see the best in them, and I really couldn't watch them at times just because I feel like they had moved too fast and that they were always up underneath each other, and I feel like it was becoming more and more of a business move. But I did feel like he liked her and she liked him. But just because you like somebody doesn't necessarily mean it's the best perfect fit for you. And there was times where I really feel like he really rocked for her, like, because in the way he looked at her and in his eyes, it felt like he got emotional when he talked about her. But at the same time, I didn't like some things that transpired where he would pinpoint some stuff just so he can get a laugh. And to me, that's kind of toxic. And the fact that you're with each other 24/7 is toxic. But then they did start doing things separately, videos separately with their friends and family and stuff like that. So I was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. And I was really coming on here just to give some positive news about Armand and Reginae. That's been on my mind just to do, because at the end of the day, if y'all are happy, it don't really matter what nobody say. Whether eyes see different, it don't matter. And then the thing came up with Reginae in her hand, and it's so crazy because I was like, okay, that's another rumor. We gonna let it slide, let it go, or whatever, because I was like, Reginae is not gonna play like that. Her mom is not gonna play like that. But it had got to where she was coming for Ricky Smiley, who's somewhat of a family friend, which I didn't really know. And it was something about people on his show speculating that it could have been Armand had done something to her hand, but Reginae had a claim that she hurt her hand on set. Now, keep in mind, I never known Armand to be violent. But when the hand situation came up, it's just a thought that comes in people's head. Even though people's like, well, I ain't heard nobody say that. It was a thought, not because I think he's abusive, but more so a thought because it seemed like he has a manipulative streak just a little bit. Because like I said, he laughs a lot at her faults and her follies. Like if she gets something wrong or say something out of term, he's laughing, and I know a lot of abuse stems for emotional triggers. Not saying that, and he'll say some stuff just to correct her and this and that, kind of like a controlling tip. But I was not ever getting the impression that he would do anything to her. But to have somebody say it on a show that allegedly kind of knows her family, and you don't know, Toya don't play about her child. So I knew Toya was going to be on that ASAP in a hurry or whatever if there was an issue. Just like she checked that dude that you just seen. Like she don't play about Reginae. But at the same time, it's like, no, I didn't think our mom was going to do that to her. But I was thinking to myself, well, if he did, that's messed up, and then they backtracked and said that that's not what was said. But then it was clear that it was said allegedly on the show. But they also said that you could hear Ricky in the background saying something different. But then too, You know how it is when you get around people that you know, you talk, right? You talk. So for that person to feel comfortable enough to say that, it's like, what have you seen or what have you heard? You know what I'm saying? Whether it was true or not, or intentional to be put out there, what have you literally seen if you are a friend of the family? Because that's going to put people on high alert. Now that you know the family personally, somebody who knows the family knows some things you shouldn't say about the family. So the fact that he felt comfortable enough to say that, and I mean, I had wondered it just because men can be men, and when they on a manipulative tip, they tend to do things just because. But at the same time, that never gave me the impression that he would, and I was hoping he was smart enough not to do that, because that's a death sentence. Actually, I didn't think he wanted them problems, so I was like, oh no, he didn't do that. But apparently, Reginae and Mama Toya has unfollowed, according to a reliable T page, I believe, unfollowed each other. Not saying that people have to follow each other, period. Not saying they're not going to get back together. I miss me a fat Armand. What about y'all? I can't stand. Let me not say that. Okay, everybody trying to lose weight. Let me lose some weight first. Anyway, so yeah, I just hope Reginae is cool, because she came out and said, and her friends even said, she's very, very, very confident. And I've always known Reginae to stand up for herself. So I was like, if Armand ever in life tried that, she would shut him down, and that would be that, because she got too many pulls that would ride for her, and I don't think she would sit there and take abuse from nobody. So I had kind of let it go, and I was like, well, as long as she happy, do her. But the fact that somebody may have unfollowed each other, that gives me an impression. They also put some tweets out about them saying stuff about their relationship, which you have to go follow the T page for that. But to me, I feel like it wasn't because of the hand situation, because like I said, I don't think he did that, but the fact that people thought it, that's funny. Well, it's not really funny, but yeah. And so Toya, I knew she was going to check on it and make sure, but I don't think that's why they unfollowed each other. The reason I feel like they unfollowed each other, because if you don't remember, Armand recently went on a birthday with Essie and little Legacy, and you can't help, Legacy look just like this man, so that's definitely giving resemblance. But that was the tea. Because if you don't know, they were kind of saying that Reginae may or may not be on that trip. And I really feel like that's what was the plan. Not saying they was planning any shiesty stuff, but that gave them the opportunity to talk, rekindle, discuss their past. And if you don't know, in my opinion, Essie had a pull on Armand. Like, Essie could do no wrong. Anytime Essie wanted to run back to Armand, I feel like he's running. And I never got that impression with Reginae. And that was one of my only things I didn't like. The way he talked to Reginae with the condescending sometime about, baby, you cook that, or baby, why you do that? I don't remember him talking to Essie like that, but I never really watched them anyway. I'm sorry. But when I did watch them, it was giving me like he was trying to keep their family together. So much so that they even had allegedly said that she had even put her hands on him, and he was still willing to stay with her. So I always felt like she had a pull on him, and the fact that he was willing to jeopardize their relationship and go on the birthday party without Reginae, I feel like the reason they unfollowed each other is because he didn't make her feel secure. Because I feel like he may at one point turn his phone off, and they was probably trying to call him, and he was just like, I'm with my child. And they probably was like, doing what? You know what I'm saying? And so the fact that he wasn't able to respond on time, not saying him and Essie did something, but I'm not saying they didn't, because like I said, she got some kind of pull on him. It's like whenever she want him back, she normally can get the man back. And some women got that. Like, I've had it before. I still got it, with some people. Like, all I gotta do is, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And so I really feel like Essie had that hold over Armand, and that she could get him back whenever she want. And most men want to be with their family. The daughter is with the mother. That's the vibe that you want. So, and I feel like he kind of rushed into the relationship with Reginae and not giving him enough time to heal. That was my only real issue with Armand and Reginae, because when they was together, they definitely helped lift each other up, and they really had a lot of good times together. But it was just a different vibe with him and Essie. But the vibe was just like he is with Reginae. I feel like Essie was on the other end. Like, she was kind of feeling him, but she was just like, mm. And I feel like with Reginae, like, he's there, but he also kind of misses home, and it just is what it is. And I respect any man who do want to be there for his family and grow up with his child and the mom of his child in one household. I'm all for it. Not saying that I don't want to see him and Reginae together, because if they're happy, I want to see them do their thing. But no, I don't think he put his hands on Reginae. But I feel like something happened with him not being as available when he went to go see Essie, and that was what the problem was. And I feel like it should be concerned, because I feel like if I know Essie and she want that get back, especially if you've been talking crazy, especially this and this and that, let you know, man, I can get this man back anytime I want. And I knew that. The man was even thinking about moving, but of course to be with his daughter. So yeah, that's just my spiel on that. Little alleged tea. So but people do get back together and men's all the time. Thank you for stopping by to his house for your alleged tea, entertainment, and gossip and predictions. And we will definitely have more. So definitely come back and see us. And if you want to be notified, hit that bell and also subscribe, especially if you've been here before. Come back again and again. But subscribe and join the fam band. We'd love to have you. And if you liked anything that was said on today, or even made you laugh, joke, think, ponder, make sure you hit that thumbs up or that like button, especially if you agree or disagree. And comment down below.